Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to the show. It's your boy Lex Money. We got some big events coming up this week. Alright guys, now before we do get into the video, there are currently 46.3% of you guys who are not subscribed. You already know what time it is. We're on our journey to 10k subs. If you want to support my journey, smash that subscribe button. If you're part of the family already, click that like. Let's get it. Wow, what a day it has been, guys. It has been super volatile today. It has been ridiculously volatile. Everybody who's trying to trade right now probably having quite a hard time. Now, Bitcoin did peak at around 61k. We're going to get into some important ICP charts in just a second, so make sure you're paying attention. ETH still under 2.5k, and then ICP number 23 under $8 again. Should we be buying? Should we be selling? I'm sure a lot of you guys already know the rate cuts decision will be tomorrow. I actually did say in the members community, I've been saying it on X as well, that it's probably going to be a sell the news event tomorrow. Or at least a highly volatile day. So for everybody who's getting ants in their pants and trying to get ahead of the game and putting in their longs now, I would recommend being very careful, okay? So right now we're trying to top up our spot positions, but it is going to be a massive liquidity grab tomorrow. But we're still in our accumulation zone for Bitcoin, guys, and we need to be taking out that 64k level here for us to start to reclaim bullish structure and say, yeah, do you know what? It is time for us to break out of this massive flag we've been in. But ICP is looking very interesting, actually. And if you haven't been subscribed, then you may not have seen this chart before, so go do the thing. But we actually were tracking this breakout on the ICP Bitcoin pair, okay, all the way back here in August, so about a month ago now, guys. And we said, look, the breakout target was going to be this little flag here. So for all of you guys who don't know how to measure that, it would have been from that bottom point, right? You don't count this bit because obviously we consolidated after. From the bottom point here to the top, that's going to be your flag. You bring that out to the point of breakout. But you can see from the point of breakout to the top is pretty much completed, guys. Now we're coming down to form a higher low on the ICP Bitcoin chart. So if we do come down to around, what is that, 1283, 1284, that's going to be a massive area of support for the ICP to Bitcoin dominance. You guys already know that we don't like doom posters, and there's been too many doom posters on X over this past 6 months, but I'm trying to keep you guys' eyes on the prize. I'm making sure that you're accumulating when it is time to accumulate. We can flip bearish when it's time to flip bearish. We haven't yet. What has happened every 4 months post-halving, guys? What has happened? It has been the start of a breakout. It has been the start of breaking previous all-time highs. If it hasn't already, can we really count the 2014 run? Not really. But we can count from 2016, 2020, and now 2024. We're about to break out from the all-time high. We're in a 6-month accumulation / consolidation. That is super bullish. That means we're going to be having an extreme mega breakout. And the FOMO rallies that are going to come after this, guys, is going to be insane. And again, more bullish signals. Another buy signal has just flashed. One buy signal every 4 years flashes, guys. And what's happened the past 2 times that the buy signal has flashed, guys? You can see that we've had an amazing rally going into the post-halving year. Now, something that I did say in the last video, guys, is about the liquidity above the all-time highs. Are we going to be leaving the liquidity here? I mean, 360 made a great point. Working on the break of 2 converging levels here, the channel median and the short-term descending highs. A reclaim of the median sets a stage for a rush into massive liquidity above. Billions in liquidity. If I'm a bear, I would be worried. That is exactly what I was saying to you guys in the last video. We've got so much liquidity above here, and you guys know the market makers and big whales are not going to leave the liquidity above here for another 4 years, guys. Maybe even longer this time. They're not going to leave it there. They're going to come and grab this liquidity, FOMO rally up. Everybody who thinks, oh my god, I thought it was over, it's now at 70k again and 75k, new all-time high. Shit, I better buy now, right? Which is not what we're doing. We're going to be selling into those guys. They're all going to be our exit liquidity, okay? So remember, we've got liquidity above us. We need to be reclaiming this median level here. Ideally, I want to see 64 reclaimed. But again, this is the start. This is what we'd like to see. Did you guys see what Larry Frink did say about Bitcoin?
You have made it so that people can be in Bitcoin. We hear that you are thinking about Ethereum. These are incredible things. Now, BlackRock is not known as a gunslinger by any means. So you obviously must believe that this may be as an alternative. Is this an alternative in order to be able, because of a deficit? Maybe something long-term people should have?
Absolutely. As you know, I was a skeptic.
Yes.
I was a proud skeptic. And I studied it, learned about it, and I came away saying, okay, my opinion 5 years ago was wrong. Here's my opinion today. This is what I believe in today. I believe the opportunity today. I believe Bitcoin is legitimate. I'm not trying to say there's not misuses like everything else, but it is a legitimate financial instrument that allows you to have maybe uncorrelated, non-correlated type of returns. I believe it is an instrument that you invest in when you're more frightened, though. It is an instrument when you believe that countries are debasing their currency, debasing their currency by excess deficits, and some countries are. I believe we have countries where you're frightened of your everyday existence, and if you have an opportunity to invest in something that is outside your country's control, then you can have more financial control. And so I'm a major believer that there is a role for Bitcoin in portfolios. I believe you're going to see that as one of the asset classes that we all look at. I look at it as digital gold, as I said before, and I do believe there's a real need for everyone to look at it as one alternative to, I would say, the optimism that I have in the world. If you want to hedge hope, Bitcoin is not an instrument for hope unless you're hopeful you're going to make a lot of money on it. But I look at it as a vehicle in which you're expressing your financial acumen in something that you're more frightened of the world, you're more frightened of your existence. And I believe there's a great industrial use for it. And I think a lot of people are missing that.
I couldn't agree more.
So if the CEO is saying he now believes in it, but really it's a tool for people who are frightened, he's now buying it. So does that not give you a little bit of a look into the future to say, holy crap, maybe things are not going the way most people think it is? Maybe the economy is not going to recover as well as most people do think it will eventually long term. And look, you can be on the side where people say, I'm not investing into crypto because I don't get it and I don't want to know. However, groceries are more expensive now, my rent's more expensive now, and there's nothing I can do about it. Or you can be on the side of me and you currently watching the video saying, do you know what? We already know the world's going to shit, but we need to take action and take control of our own lives and try and figure a way out. And Bitcoin seems to be, like he said, the hedge against hope. Now guys, you can see Bitcoin is trying to break this resistance on the daily. When we do have a breakout from this pennant, it's going to be firework. It's going to be fantastic. And if we do break this pennant tomorrow, guys, I'm not expecting us to just go and blow through all-time highs. I mean, historically, September, if they've started red, they've ended red as well, even if there's volatility in the middle. So we could have, a really nice candle to 64k tomorrow. And then, the coming days could come down and be a retest of this pennant. So that's something that could happen. So if we do have a breakout tomorrow, just chill, okay? It's going to be cool, but just chill. And then for those of you who were here in the last video, we entered the long. I'm still entering longs, guys, and I'm still going to be adding to this position. Right now, we're still looking really, really good, guys. I mean, we've had our breakout. We're now in the midst of a retest. I mean, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. It's been a week for the retest. We're going to add more longs at $7.87. If we come back in this pennant here, no problem. It just means maybe we are going to coil up until October, and this could have been some sort of fake out. But, I'm not too stressed about it right now, guys. The long, for me, is still going to be in play. Like we say with the ICP Bitcoin chart, we have still got a little bit way to go down. That doesn't mean that ICP necessarily has to fall in price. I mean, Bitcoin could just have a massive rally, and you guys already seen that Bitcoin dominance is trying to push to 60% right now. So that could be what brings the ICP dominance a little bit lower, and then we do have our little shift from Bitcoin into our alts. But that's it. How do you think the rate cuts are going to affect the market tomorrow? You can let me know in the comments. And again, if you've made it this far, smash that like button, support the channel by dropping that sub. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Peace.